with Craig Kohler over here, like the Brady, like the Brady Bunch. We can have up to 11 people on here. So if anyone wants to join our live, they can. I will send them a link. Yep. I don't know. I don't know if we're live though. Again, I'm not seeing us live. Oh, ooh, we have copyright violations, dude. For the Gloria videos. All right, here. Let's see if we got. Send them a link.
I am not seeing you live.
Ooh, we have copyright violations, dude. For the Gloria videos. All right, here. Let's see if we got. Nope, not hearing Craig. Nope, not hearing Craig. I'll kill you. I'll kill you, man. Okay. Here we go.
This is what the Joker would do to scare the
Okay.
Batman.
All right, now just start talking. Do your thing.
I
We'll
am
talk.
talking. I've been talking this whole time. This is
Do your
terrifying.
thing.
This is what the Joker would do to scare the Batman.
Yep.
No, you're good.
Let's have a show, brother.
Oh, we're good now?
Let's have a show.
Okay, so you can hear me. That's great. All right, what's up, dog?
What's up, dog? How are you, dude?
I'm doing great.
Found this today or yesterday.
What do you got there?
I found it. Do you see
I got a
it?
different one.
Ooh.
I don't know what it says. Ten
Mine's pretty.
Commandments?
Yeah, yeah, dude. I can't believe you saw that. So one side, is the Ten Commandments, and so I saw it, and I was like, I've been a Christ warrior lately. Let me go ahead and put this in my pocket. I'll take it home. Must be some sort of sweet musings of Christ.
Well, I
Um,
mean, it predates Christ pretty good ways. By
well, no, I'm just wishing for the best. You know what I mean? I know how the whole thing goes. But on the back side of this, and it's hard to read, it says you have to face a holy God on Judgment Day, which right off the bat, I'm like, that's some old school stuff.
it's
That's the
ominous.
old.
Yeah, it's ominous for sure.
He sees lust as adultery, Matt 5:28, and I'm like, okay, Jesus, dude, and hatred as murder, 1 John 3:15, and I'm reading this to Jenny for the first time, and I think it's going to be like some sweet psalm. And she's like, "Why is my husband finding coins about adultery?" I'm sure that was probably thought number one. Then right after it says, "Will you be guilty?" Jesus took your punishment on the cross and rose again, defeating death, which I love, to save you from hell. Repent, Luke 13:5, and trust in him today. So I'm gonna hold on to this.
Put it in your pocket. I carry this one in my pocket.
Okay.
It's just a simple yes and no coin. In
That looks
case
like
you,
some Illuminati bullshit, dude. Not gonna lie.
yeah, well, hey, you said it, not me.
This is where you need to be, son.
Well,
Okay.
that
Why
is
have you?
not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons, even death may die. That is not dead, which can eternal lie, and with strange eons, even death may die.
God, you're so wise and cool, dude. It's
But
amazing.
do you want to hear something on the no side? Nothing
That was
lasts.
one side. That was
That
one
was that
side.
was that was the yes side.
Okay.
On the no side, it's nothing lasts. The world is a beautiful place when it is burning. All good things must come to an end.
Hey, all good things must pass. George Harrison, man. That
My
coin's
guy.
immediately cool. That's cool. It's cool again.
I got
Um,
my mind set on you.
no, no, dude. That's the song you're
Set
gonna go to,
on
dude.
you.
You
No,
gotta
of
go
course not.
to. What's
My
the
sweet
one?
Lord.
No, that's the one I was thinking of. That's two. Oh I'll think of it. I'll think of it as we go.
Something in
That
the
double
way
album's great.
she moves.
Oh, did you share this into the group?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'm gonna share it on Twitter.
Moses to Christ, 6 or 7 weeks.
That's what it seems like. The timeline tracks. Oh, this sounds good, dude. You sound good on here. All right, repost it on Twitter. Hope you guys share. I'm gonna share it.
What's up, gang?
Oh,
Open
dude.
Gangnam Style.
I'm a little depressed though. I can't really. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
Do you believe in life
Why?
after love?
Can you hear that share? Share's going right now, dude. I
No?
just shared the stream. I shared the
Oh, because you shared the stream.
stream. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I wish
so-
I could see. You didn't put her picture up. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there. I didn't put her picture up there. Come on, dude. You can hear it? Yeah, dude, get it.
Anywho,
No, I'm sad. I'm super sad today.
is it because you thought you bought an Ink and Andy's flute album and you end up getting the soft hits of Wind Beneath My Wings?
No, but that was phenomenal.
It was the ultimate blue balls, man. I thought I really got something.
I don't think they can hear that,
Oh, they can. I can.
right? Nice, dude. That's one of my favorite videos you've ever sent me. You got catfished.
I got catfished hard. I just should have opened the case. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. I bought Vivaldi Four Seasons. I'm sorry. You were going down a
Oh yeah,
thought
no.
train.
Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman are
Keith Haven.
they're calling it quits, dude. And I don't know.
Somehow I feel like Tom Cruise is responsible for this.
Absolutely, dude.
This is
You
like
think
this
you can
goes
just-
back to Eyes Wide Shut.
I've heard some crazy things about Nicole Kidman. She has a kid who's wilding out, dude.
Nicole Kidman does? What like
Pardon?
wilding out how?
Hold on, Jen's telling me some intel.
Wait, are you the one that? Did you see her on TikTok where she said she was like locked in her room?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think that's her daughter.
Who is it?
I think it's
Is this some lady?
Yes.
Nah, there's some chick who's
I
pretending.
really don't think that's her
Pretending to be Nicole Kidman's daughter.
Yeah, yeah. And saying she like locked her in a cage and fed her kibble, and she wears wigs. I think wigs
Oh,
was a
it sounds like Scary Spice, dude.
Ooh,
Remember that?
no.
That whole deal where that went down where like she and her husband had like a maid that was also like they brought into like a polyamorous situation and she took on this dominant role. Like when you brought up Scary Spice a couple weeks ago, I thought you were hip. But apparently she was running this whole dominatrix scheme on this chick that was like cleaning her house. It was it was
Dang.
wild, probably feeding her kibble, all out of her shoe, the normal
Out
stuff.
Out of her snoot.
Out of her, just right out of the snoot, whole snoot full. What's up, Adam McChesney?
Oh, hey, dang, look at these guys. Look at Adam.
I'm glad he
What's
came
up,
in when the mic worked and not whenever we had that acid trip that was happening just a few minutes ago.
That was
That was
pretty
fun,
cool,
though. It was fun for me.
That was pretty cool. Everybody was having a good time with that, I think. No, that was just I thought of what's that song that Keith Urban sings that I like a lot?
You seem like a Keith Urban guy. If I had,
I am. Shut up.
you,
I
you
am,
seem
dude.
like
What's
a
that song?
Keith Urban guy.
Somebody love somebody like you. You don't like that song? Wrap your arms around me, get a light of me on you. That song fucking goes so hard, dude. Don't scoff. As soon as I get 40 minutes outside of St. Louis, I throw on the Keith Urban, and it's like, dude, he crushes on the guitar.
He can rip. He can rip on
He
the
can
guitar.
eat.
He can eat on the guitar. I listen
Whenever,
like. Go ahead.
Whoa, what? Go ahead.
No, I was.
I've never heard that before. I just about fell out my chair, dude.
You're
Go
welcome.
ahead.
You've
do
been
it
deserving
live.
that one. You've been working real hard, bud. Go
Fuck
ahead.
it.
No, we'll do it live. Fuck it.
Oh, you can't see it. We just
Do
got
it
Bill
live.
O'Reilly.
I'll write it and we'll do
Oh,
it
we'll do it
live.
live. I can see it on my feed on my
Fucking
phone
thing sucks.
within like 5 minutes.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the alert box and change the properties to. Because won't you be able to hear if I put it monitor and output? It is monitor and output. Never mind.
I do want to shout out to the crowd and just let them know that as much as I love you guys stomping on Steve's balls over this whole deal, it wasn't anything he did. It was a Streamlabs situation. So we did get our lives figured out, but really Streamlabs got their lives figured out.
Why are you saying that now when you're totally changing your tune? Because
Well, you're so hard on yourself, dude. And I don't want you to be hard on yourself. I love you.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. So you got to be a little hard on yourselves, dude. All right. Dude, you want to, let's see. Will you be able to hear something if I talk to ChatGPT on my phone?
Yeah. If you
Well-
when it talks back, you still have that stupid idiot on your phone. I'm done.
Yeah,
I
it's
fucking
free.
fired ChatGPT his ass. They're the
I
fucking
hate it.
worst. They're the
I was-
fucking worst.
Okay. Okay. Let's just do this for a second. Okay. Let's just humor me. Hey, ChatGPT, I want you to do your best general manager impersonation in baseball. I want you to take all the info that's online about every move every general manager has ever made in the game of baseball to make their team successful. And I want you to theoretically make moves in this St. Louis Cardinals offseason to build the optimal lineup and pitching staff. Just go by amounts of money that you think are realistic and just give me 9 names as the lineup for the St. Louis Cardinals and 5 starters as our rotation. Just 9 players. Just give me 9 fucking players and 5 starters. That's all I need from you. Thank you. Please do that.
Absolutely.
No.
Let's dive in. For the 2026 Cardinals, let's start with the lineup. 1 LF, Lars Newbar, a solid outfielder with a great
Lars
on-base
Newbar. Oh, fuck.
Gotcha. I'll adjust that. Let's go with some fresh names. For the infield, we can consider someone like Brendan Donovan at second base and maybe someone like Jordan Malker at third base if he's ready to step up. For the outfields, we can look at someone like Tyler O'Neill.
Tyler O'Neill.
Got it. I'll keep that in mind. So let's say we have Lars Newbar in left field, and then we can bring in someone like Tyler O'Neill in center or right. For the infield, we could have Brendan Donovan at second and someone like Jordan Walker at third. For shortstop, maybe we look at a trade or bring up a top prospect. And on the pitching side, we could target someone like Blake Snell for the rotation, have a solid arm like Dylan Cease, and round it out with a mix of experienced and young arms. That way, we'd have a balanced and competitive team.
Okay, time out. Time out. Time the fuck out. Time out. Okay, here's the thing. I just had this realization earlier, and we talked about it a little bit. And I don't know if this is like a
I'm
for
wasting
every.
water. I'm wasting water to do this.
I don't
dumb
know if
shit.
this is a for everything. For everybody conversation, but it's like that answer was trained by the kid who throws like this. You know what I'm saying? Remember you said like we have an issue. This is a Dennis Miller joke where he's talking about, you don't have to like Europeans throwing Molotov cocktails, big fucking deal. Like, they don't play catch as kids. And this is what's happening. This guy's short arming. He has nothing, doesn't know anything about fucking following through. Doesn't know how to throw a fucking ball.
Rock and fire, motherfucker.
Rock and fire. Okay. This is the world. We are choosing to live in a world where weak people became strong because it's all digital and make believe. I don't want Sam Altman's input anymore.
Nope.
I want the physically strong to take things back over. I'm so tired trying to communicate with these people. This is all tongue in cheek, but also, come on. What is that? you are wasting water. You're right. That was a stream just dried up because of that stupid ass
It's
answer.
dumb.
And why is he
Dude,
all breathy and nervous about it? Speak
what's
with your
that?
chest, motherfucker.
What
are
is
you, What are
that?
you doing? Jordan Walker's going to go play third. That's a bold assumption considering he hasn't fucking played one game at third in the majors. But if you're going to say it, maybe don't have the quiver in your voice, you fucking sissy.
Well, dude, it kept giving me Paul Goldschmidt earlier. I'm like, God damn. Then it's giving me Tyler O'Neill. You have how hard is
Hey,
it?
what did he end up doing this year? How hard is it?
Not,
What?
not well.
How
I
hard
just
is it?
looked
What?
it up. It's not well. How hard is it? I mean, okay, very hard. But it can't look at what GMs have done in the past, pick up that information, and at least just give me an idea of what the Cardinals may look like next year, just as a fun little thought experiment. That's what happens when you let nerds take everything over. They're like, sports is schmorts. Sports are schmorts, or something
Honestly,
like
they
that.
deserve it. Honestly,
They say
the sports deserve it.
Because
Though.
me and you are freaking like, we've always been
No, the
like,
sports deserve it. There's no place for a guy that just likes to grab a dog and spend a day hearing the snap of the leather and the fucking crack of the bat. There's no place for any of that because I got to be worried about the fucking spin rate of some dickhead I'm never going to know his name because he's only going to be in the majors for 3 days because he's a specialist that's pitching to this team's fucking left-hander for the weekend fucking series that they're having going on. The game has no soul, and this extends to all sports now. The fucking nerds have taken over. It's the most impossible thing in the world to enjoy or watch. I can't fucking stand it. And what's crazy is that they've turned this fucking game into something so completely fucking unwatchable. And I can't and completely decided by computers. And I can't get a computer to fucking shoot me straight about what I'm watching.
yeah, it's ridiculous. I don't just.
There's your fucking hot take for sports. This shit sucks.
Yeah, we don't have to go dead. What'd you think?
No,
about
we do, because it breaks my fucking heart that it sucks. It was so it's weird to have so much of your identity fucking tied up in like civic pride and team pride, and also there is nothing better than shout out to our friends in KC. They got to feel it recently with Super Bowls and things like that. It's been a little. We had it with the Blues a few years ago. There's nothing better than seeing people from all parts of a big town that look different, that somehow live completely different lives in the same metropolis and just hugging each other because we love this one fucking thing. And so to take all of the fucking soul out of that is just what's the point of it? Well, at that point, then it's just fucking masturbation. That's all we're doing. It's just we're just wasting time. It's just another part of the death scroll. I have no fucking connection to it.
It's if your life is going pretty good, you have some time to pay attention to sports. We have been dicked in this town by the NFL. That left a real
We'll do it live.
sour.
Okay.
It started my breakup with all
We'll
of
do
sports.
it live. Fuck it.
We got Bill O'Reilly.
Do it
again.
live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
It started my breakup with all of sports.
Fucking thing sucked.
Yep.
I'm almost grateful for it in the weirdest way,
I'm with you.
the Chinese farmer parable, because I feel like as much of time that football got, baseball got way more, right? Way more of my time, way more of my attention. But also with football being gone, my Sundays, I literally get 1/7 of my time back for half of the year.
Yeah. The only reason I like that was because in fantasy leagues, you could go with your buddies who are in your fantasy league, go to Hot Shots, watch 10 games at once or whatever the hell they had on. And that was more of a community vibe. Because I tell you one thing that pisses me right off.
What pissed you off, pal?
Chaim Bloom had that presser today, but I miss the fever that's in the air in St. Louis. Because the air is getting real crispy right now, and when the air gets real crispy like that, you want Cardinals baseball, playoff baseball on the horizon. Yeah. So when you go to the grocery store, people are in their Cardinals hats going, hey,
everybody's in red.
Waino's pitching tonight. How you think they're going to do? We going to bring it back to St. Louis? What's happening here? We going to have a good time? Yes, everybody's going to go to their buddy's house, have a few cocktails, watch the birds, and they took that from us, man. I hate that.
Give
they're
it to
trying their
them.
best, but they're not doing like Himes Bloom's presser today. He just was like, and I do think that the fans here in St. Louis, which is a great town, that
I've been here for a little while.
we haven't lived up to our end of the bargain, but you deserve better, and we will give you better. And I'm like, oh my god.
Well, I don't know. Let's see what they do. I don't know.
What can
It
they
doesn't.
do?
The thing is, you know what? I don't care.
What
And
can
like
they do?
I want to care, but I don't know what they can do because I don't understand baseball anymore. I don't understand the game. I don't understand. The game.
Are you a banana
Me-
ball guy?
Look, yes, because
Oh, I hate
if
banana ball so
I'm gonna tell
much.
you why I'm 100% in on banana
Well,
ball
look at
and
your
have
stupid
been.
hat. Of course you love banana ball, okay?
Let me tell you why.
Like,
I love it.
what
First off,
happened to you? What
first
happened?
off,
What would
I
10-year-old
I
Craig think?
I embraced my 40s, and once you turn 40, dude, you can just wear whatever hat you want. You can. Like, there's no rules against that. Like, when you're 20, like, you start trying to wear like headgear and
can't.
shit. You're not distinguished enough for that, dude.
This is a great
You're
comedy
not.
bit. You need
You're
to write
not.
this
You're
one.
not
Hats.
distinguished enough for that. But like, as the years crawl, like you creep in with a little newsy, right? And you're like, okay, now it's kind of hip. It's close to a ball cap. It's close to a ball cap. I lost half my hearing here. Hang on one second. It's close to a ball. There it is. Ugh.
It's
Close
to
to
a
a
ball
ball
cap.
cap.
Yeah, I got it.
It's close to a ball cap, is what I'm saying. And you can kind of rock it to the side a little bit, and then it's kind of like wearing a ball cap. But
Yeah, you look good in hats. You have a meaty head. Good.
I
for
got
hats.
a fat ass head, dude. So a lot of some hats just don't do it for me.
You got 3/4 hats look good on you, dude.
If I wear a beanie, I look like a cancer patient, like that's going through treatment. Like I don't know what it is, but my head, like it like squeezes my head, and I get all. I start to look like this. I start to look like that.
I look like that all the time. So you should wear beanies just in solidarity with me. Just like people cut their hair.
But honestly, let's bring a tricorn back. Why aren't we wearing tricorns these days?
I'm down with a little tricorn. You want to make Hoosier Sophisticate tricorns?
I will make Hoosier Sophisticate. If there's a market for Hoosier Sophisticate tricorns, I will make some Hoosier Sophisticate tricorns. At least two.
This is actually head is what Mike Stevens called you.
This hat is kind of famous in it's like probably the most viewed Hoosier picture. Our 4th of July, that's where this one comes from. I can still smell you on it. And Chris Smith, that freak.
Let me get a whiff. Let me get a whiff of that, boy. Yeah, that freak creamed all over the place when he saw us naked. Remember that? It just spontaneously ejaculated. Nothing even touched him. He just
Dennison
saw us
Collard.
naked.
I was thinking about him this morning. Old Dennison.
Yeah,
I say they need to make steroids legal, and you can challenge people to boxing duels.
Let's go. I love where his head's at.
Abraham Lincoln was
I miss
shot
him.
or participated in a duel on an island in the Mississippi River.
Mississippi, yeah. We went over it on the show. Remember that was my segment about the island, where all the shit went down because there's no rules.
I do remember that. You're right.
Remember?
Why haven't we gone there?
You want to take a little boat trip?
More than anything, I've been trying to talk you into doing like the fucking let's float the Mississippi, dog. Let's float it.
Let's cut our teeth on like the 11 point or the Jack
We've done those. Those are easy. Maybe the Missouri. You want to get on Big Muddy?
Missouri's not bad. Missouri
Do the MH340. We can do the MH340.
I do not want to do that. That's wild.
Just at a leisurely pace.
Okay. Yeah, Tom is the ground crew for his cousin every year. I was the ground crew.
Is he really?
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
I went with him one year, and he brought me a hammock tent, and I'm like, oh, sweet, I haven't never slept in one of those before. The campground we stayed at is completely treeless, so I slept in basically a
field
bag, a potato bag on the ground, like or an apple bag where like half of it's mesh, half of it's plastic. That's what it
Okay.
was, dude. And it just laid on me. I put one post up in the middle so it wouldn't like totally choke me out in the middle of the night. But those people they're nuts, dude. Tom and I went down at, have you ever been to, shit, it's called Cooper's Landing?
Yes.
Dude, so we
Pretty
went
cool
there.
spot.
It's a sweet little spot right outside of Columbia, Missouri,
Yep.
right along the Katy Trail.
Yeah.
The,
Obscene and Stone played there one time.
oh, no way.
Yeah.
That would be a really cool place to play.
Great little venue for them.
We were fishing at night, and there's these cameras up, and the camera's like, no fishing on the dock at night or whatever. And we're like, damn, that's nuts, dude. So about 5 minutes goes by, and it's like, no one should be on the dock at night. Please remove yourselves from the dock area. And we're like, no way, dude. It's like almost like they have a microphone and they're like, hey, buddy in the green shirt,
Get off of the deck.
off the dock. And I was like, oh shit, I think they can see us, dude. I don't know if we were ripped to this day. I don't know if that was like, if we were hearing shit or like what was going on, but that was pretty fun. That was a fun moment of my life.
So were you were clearly like standing in a sensor area where you weren't supposed to be?
Yeah, we were on the boat ramp. But it's spooky down there, dude. At night on the water, it's spooky.
Most rivers are. Being on the water at night is pretty spooky.
Yeah, I've had some spooky moments on the water at night.
I've also had some really magical moments on the water at night, but there's a lot of spook.
Yeah,
and you know, I went to a haunted house the other night, like for the first time in a few years.
Yeah, how was that?
Darkness. I had a good time. I bought a deal that was like, you know, to go for the first couple weekends. It was like a slasher deal, so it was like buy one get one. So it was only like $50 for a couple of tickets. And you know, I haven't done it in a long time, but dude, as a kid, I loved haunted houses, and also I loved like being a part of haunted houses. Like we made one at our grade school. One of the kids at my school, his dad was like the trap carpenter for the old Terror Visions that was downtown and a bunch of the haunted houses. So he had like all of these super cool setups that he like rigged up in our school, and we did like a fundraiser at haunted house. Did it again in high school down in Kickapoo for FBLA, like Future Business Leaders of America. We got a bunch of canned goods for some Ozarks charity, I can't remember, but the cost of getting into the haunted house was a canned good. So these kids they came to our high school. And did you ever go to the one at St. John the Baptist when we were little kids? Did you ever go to haunted houses at all?
Yep.
I used to love that. Like it used to be so much fun.
Dude, but I come from a divorced household. My dad took me every year. It was
that's awesome.
Prime divorced dad season, dude. Are you
no
kidding?
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I guess Landon could speak on that. Because we
I get Landon on the chat.
Well, at the time, I think it was long enough ago. Anyway, so we went with my brother and my sister-in-law and brother-in-law a couple years ago to the one in the Fenton Creepy World, which is actually really awesome. But it's been a long time since I went down to the darkness, so I was like, I can go check it out. And they have some of the most incredible like animatronic situations, like, and they really have it built out like a crazy kind of Castle Grayskull, like almost kind of situation. Like it was really pretty neat. But dude, there were so few actors, and I don't know if it's because it's like the first couple of weekends, maybe, you know, they don't have a full cast or whatever, but you get kind of cramped up in there, and then it just kind of, you're just kind of walking through checking out cool setups, which is great. But I decided from there that I'm trying to turn up the spook.
Yeah.
I'm trying to turn up the spook factor this year. Like I want to get into Halloween a little bit. I want to get back. I used to love it so much as a kid. It's a lovely welcome into fall, and everybody's just kind of on this weird macabre vibe a little bit. And I just want to kind of swallow that up again this year. So I'm gonna hit up. We should take the boys, if you want, take the boys down to Creepy World and just, you know, push them through there or whatever. That should be pretty fun.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Sounds awesome.
Because have you heard about that one haunted house where it's like you got to like sign some waivers and you got to like last the whole night, and they basically like torture you, and It's
Yes.
like run by some freaking weirdo, dude. You'd probably love that, dude. They'd be like, this guy got a fucking erection the whole time, dude. Everybody
Dude,
like,
if you put, just stack a haunted house filled with like, little goth clown chicks with knives, and
yeah,
I'm gonna
buddy.
be so confused. But I'm willing to pay like a lot of money. It'd
That's
be a
not a
high
bad
dollar
business
ticket.
model.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Might be
I got an
onto
idea,
something
bud. Hey,
there.
I got an idea for this property I'm looking at buying.
Right around October too. Well, that's
Yeah.
another thing I'm so pissed off about with the Cardinals, because spooky time, when I'm getting all spooked out, you know what makes me feel better?
Cardinal
Cardinals
baseball.
days. It
Yeah, no
does.
doubt.
Sometimes
No doubt.
I'm laying in bed at night and I'm like, oh my God, what
You're
if Mike
fortunate
Myers?
enough, though. Like, it doesn't matter, but you're fortunate enough that blue season does start like right then, so you can be like
Yeah,
excited
yep,
about
yep,
opening day of
yep,
hockey, and
yep. You're right.
you
You're
know
right. You're
have
right.
a
You're right.
little levity in that
Well,
regard.
dude, even the most avid Blues fan would say Blues season really doesn't start until playoff baseball is over, Which it's like, come on,
Yeah, I
people.
know it's 100%. That's been
Come
my
on,
my
Cardinals.
mantra my whole life.
Well, I would sleep at night and I'd be like, oh my God. And I'd have this dream of like the Mike Myers like rising from the side of my bed. And then I would like lay there and I would try to imagine Albert Pujols just being like, Bia, Bia, Bia. And then like Jack Clark would come in and put him in a freaking headlock. And then Ozzie Smith would do a flip onto his skull and just pop it like a little pimple.
Yeah.
And so
What would
that's why
Jose
the
Oquendo
Cardinals,
do? What would Jose
Oquendo,
Oquendo do? Yeah.
he played every position in one game, dude.
I know. Listen, I know we've covered the secret weapon, but have you ever just sat down and watched that Sklar Brothers, the secret weapon, like mini documentary, like ESPN shorts thing? Oh, dude, it's so good. Like the whole, it's like an eight. It's probably like, I don't know, 30 minutes maybe. It's like 28 minutes or something. They are petitioning Cooperstown, and this is like in 2005, maybe. They're petitioning Cooperstown to put Jose Oquendo in the Hall of Fame. He was both of their favorite players growing up, so they they both wanted to wear number 11 in Little League. They're
Are they
twins.
Cardinals? Are they Cardinals guys?
Yeah, they grew up in
Yeah.
St. Louis,
Okay.
which is interesting. Anyway, you got to watch it, dude. It's called The Secret Weapon, and it's
Okay.
absolutely phenomenal.
We do have some text messages. Abe Lincoln would also challenge people to boxing duels at the end of his speeches if anyone disagreed. LOL. I'm basically Abe Lincoln 2025. That comes from D. Kyle. Mike M. Steph says Craig Sawyer and Stephen Elfin. D. Kyle says they have cameras like that in the arch too. Don't ask me how I know. Sarah Jane said go and get spooky.
Let's get
And
spooky.
SJ says that's called McCarney Manor, and Mike Stevens says, "Ooh, a freak fest! Oh, a little freak
Dude, every
fest."
time I run into Mike Stevens, I'm like, this feels like it could be a freak fest at any minute. Last time I ran into him was like at Concord. Was like playing putt, and I was like, there's a lot of kids around, a lot of stuff happening. People playing volleyball, people bowling, and he was standing there, and I was like, this might be a freak fest, dude.
He brings big freak fest energy, dude.
Big freak fest energy is all I'm saying.
Totally, dude. Speaking of freak fest, did you see all the military leaders get together with our Secretary of War?
Oh, I
They called
can't
them
get
all
enough.
fat pigs.
I can't get enough of this circus. Like
It's
2025
nuts.
is the least.
It's
It's the least
nuts.
real time. It's the
It's-
least real time that has
I know.
ever existed.
I know.
And it's like, it was like there was this moment. There was this moment where they were just busted. Like nobody's buying it anymore. And rather than be like, all right, you're right. We'll dial it back a little bit. You're right. You guys caught us. We got a little too big for our britches. We're going to dial it all back. Rather than do that, they fucking turned the knob to fucking maximum.
Marty
And
McFly at the beginning of Back to the
yes,
Future.
where that's exactly 100% that and fucking young Einstein whenever he fucking you know what I'm talking about? So
Yes.
when I'm seeing what's going on here, like I don't like I'm fight, flight, or freeze. I'm not kind of in any I guess I'm not frozen. I'm just choosing to kind of
Observe.
observe this because it is absolutely bananas. Like everything is goofy as hell. And also like look, I don't know what to expect with any of this. Like everything changes from day to day and I just think that like there's some things where I'm like good. Like who the hell do these people even answer to? Like, you know, there's like I have a bunch of these emotions because everyone's like kind of freaking out that things are just seemingly being blown up, right? I've been preaching since 2008 that we got to like decimate the size of the federal government. So, like, that to me is the least scary part about all of this. What's very interesting to me is that, like, I I feel like they're just what they're choosing to report on. It just feels like they're purposefully the jig is up. Like you're not like that's not the most important thing that's happening right now. You know, is that Pete Hegseth called a bunch of generals and admirals fat. You know, like that to me is like okay, also awesome, but like in out of one side of your face, you're like, well, this is crazy to have all of these top brass, you know, in one place at one time, like gathering everybody, sharing secrets, letting everybody know exactly when and where you're going to be, and then being amazed that the news cycle is Pete Hegseth said all the fucking generals and admirals were fat. It's like, okay, what are we actually doing though? Because shit's getting a little ominous. Everything kind of feels off the rails.
It's getting a
You know,
little squirrely out here, bud.
things are getting real swirly.
They are.
And it's like it feels very much out of our control. Like that's the
What?
that's what really is like is like the scariest thing of it's not like the prospect of what might be happening or whatever is happening with between world governments is nowhere near as scary to me as the hysteria that people are I think unknowingly choosing to participate in. I think some of them knowingly, but I think that a lot of people are caught in this really weird, like ergot poisoning, mass hysteria, Salem witch trials fucking situation. And I think that it's crazy that, like, when somebody brings up that we have fucking dyes and shit in our food that aren't allowed in any other country, we decide to start like tearing down the man, his past, whatever he's done, and anything that he talks about when we can just agree that, hey, get the shit out of our food. We don't know what it's doing to us. And who knows? Is this shit like seriously allowing people to be more apt to engage in shitty conversation with people that are supposed to be their neighbors? Like the diet of the average American is fucking garbage, dude. When I came back here, it's like I could smell the poison in the air. That's what I told them. Like after being gone for 1 month, I came back and I was like, oh fuck, they really are trying to kill us. Like this is crazy. And so like is it that strange of an idea that like not really being in front of our nutrition in a way that is super conscious and mindful and who the fuck am I to talk about with my fat ass? Like that's not like but I'm recognizing it. Like, you know, like just eat how would we know if like this shift to trans fats and all of this other shit that permeates our society and seed oils and fucking all, how would we actually know if it was causing mass hysteria if we were all kind of a part of it?
Dude,
Eh,
I have been calling people Americans fat, dumb, and lazy, and I need to I need to take the
I
lazy
think they're
part.
hypnotized, dude.
I need to kind of take the lazy part out of it a little bit because actually I think I was talking to Jen or someone. I'm like, you know what? We're not actually lazy. We do a lot of stuff. We have to do a lot of stuff. It breaks down to our food being complete trash. And when your food's trash, your brain don't work good.
The
When your
brain don't work too good.
Yeah, when your brain don't work too good, you can't make good decisions, man. So I think there is a concept of like, hey, man, if I have a real energetic dog that is chewing on stuff, and really I could train it to be an absolute champion, but I just don't want to deal with that. I'm going to slip it a little bit of stuff in its food just to be like, yeah, why don't you chill out a little bit? That's where all of this shit starts. And it's funny because if you say, oh, yeah, I think the food's pretty bad. I think a
I can
lot of it.
attest to that. I worked at a local food factory for 2 years. I can tell you shit that was in the ingredients that was trace elements of poison. No bullshit. I was the inventory guy, so had to know what everything was.
Jeez Christ. And, well, they invent the disease to sell you the remedy.
Sure.
Absolutely, dude.
But I mean, but my big thing is like when they report these things in the news anymore, I'm just like I appreciate a Michael Bay movie for what it is, but like I don't want to do it for longer than 2 hours. Like we can kind of do this.
I
Like this
can't
is
watch the things transform for that long, dude.
that's
I can't
that's not like
understand
I to me
the
it's like this
transform. It
movie
don't make sense.
this movie sucks is where I'm at like right now.
Our
Like
Transformers made sense. Like the thing was like, oh, it was a fucking bottle. Now that part went into here. The new Transformer movies, they're like, I don't like
yeah.
the physics of them, buddy.
Okay, well, I mean that's a fair take. I don't even know that I think I just stopped watching after like maybe the second one or something. I don't know. There's like 10 of them.
Oh no, well, I was
But the
saying
point
about
is like the fucking the it's not exactly a really deep story that's being written right now, and I just feel like I guess maybe, and maybe this is something that applies to a lot more people. But obviously, we become more and more aware of our mortality as we grow older. We still are taking, we might even be taking more careful steps towards stretching this out as long as we can. And so there's a little bit more awareness. But the most alarming awareness, or the thing that is always front of my mind and has been since May 1st of 2014, is that my time is not guaranteed here. And I don't fucking like wasting it. Like I don't mind wasting time for the sake of wasting time, having a good time. That's fine. But like as far as building towards something, as far as all of us as people, as a species moving forward with whatever, like as this technology is expanding, rather than like building a fucking space elevator to the moon or something like that, which is totally within our reach with graphene and all of these other things. Like we have the technology to be funding absurdly fucking cool and crazy projects, and they're still telling this dumb fucking story that's just not even entertaining anymore. Like I get it. 3,000 fucking years, the same fucking story. Figure your shit out. I'm trying to go to the moon.
I know. Quit cock blocking my moon trips.
Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to go to the fucking stars, you dickhead.
God
Like,
damn,
get on with
dude.
it.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, we can all kind of agree, like, yeah, hey, the food, we need to get healthier. And I think most Americans are like, yeah, that sounds good. And then as soon as like an ounce of political theater comes in it where you're like, yeah, RFK said this, they're like, that fucking brainworm moron. And you're like, yeah, I guess. I'm just wish someone would fucking talk about all the poison in our food because we're so dumb that
Dude,
we're like, yeah, this shit's banned in other countries, but here, nom, nom, nom,
Truly.
nom, 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 I want to
Truly,
munch it up. Give it to my kid.
If Jabba the fucking Hutt was like trying to get all of our attention about the poison in our food, and it was something that we all kind of fucking know, but nobody
Yeah.
that's ever been in the position has ever actually decided to take.
Yes.
You can plug in truly any fucking person in history in there. And if I have a common ground in the fact that, hey, I would like to stop eating poison,
Yeah.
and that person is also agreeing with me, I truly I don't care if he's like a presenting as a blue alien. I don't care.
Yeah.
You know, worm in his brain. I don't care if fucking Kroll from fucking Total Recall, Quado fucking came out. And just fucking started talking about the poison. Voice is actually pretty close between Quado and RFK, but also
You
But
gotta
also-
stop. You gotta stop eating. Quado or RFK? You gotta stop eating the red dye.
And I'm gonna listen to either one of them because we know we shouldn't be eating fucking red
Yep.
dye.
Absolutely. It's like I think there's a deleted scene from Aladdin with Jafar when he gets on a whole trans fats thing, but they cut it out of the movie.
Absolutely.
And guess what? If Jafar has some good points, I'm gonna listen.
You bet. Absolutely. I mean, he's not a dummy.
Thank you, dude. He's
not a
worked his
fucking
way up
dummy.
the ladder in the palace
And
to be
also,
like number
like,
2.
can we also just like there's a couple of things, right? I mean, a lot of people pile in on RFK, and that's fine. Whatever. You get a high you sit at a high table, you're gonna catch shrapnel. You're gonna catch shrapnel. That dude for 78, I don't care if it's peptides, steroids, whatever. He is yoked, and he is way healthier than most of the fucking people on the internet talking about how much of a fucking idiot he is and he doesn't know while they're fucking getting Cheeto stains all over their fucking keyboard. Also, I
We're
didn't hear
getting
anybody.
canceled. We're getting canceled in the chat. They said that's messed
Oh,
up.
well,
It's
whatever.
a
They'll do it.
medical condition.
I listen. I was trying to get everybody to vote for RFK before
I
this
love
whole
him.
fucking thing. I'm in. I'm in on it. Fucking and
Yeah,
also
he would hate it if we didn't make fun of him. Like he doesn't want to
because
be
you don't
part
want
of
to
the
why?
club.
Because he ain't some. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
But-
He ain't some bitch.
He ain't a little
Is that what-
bitch. He ain't no
He's a
bitch,
little
dude.
bitch, dude.
He ain't no bitch, dude. But also, nobody.
Turn down. Turn my volume down. I gotta use my inside
No, you
voice.
don't have to use just your.
I should. Though.
Well, it's 10:13, and
I'm
we can,
yelling. I'm
we
yelling.
figured it out. We figured out the sound.
Oh, you're gonna try to play a song at the same time?
No, nobody can hear it. I'm just playing this because I'm nervous.
I can hear it. You're nervous about what? Getting canceled
wife
over the
getting mad.
RFK?
No, not at all. No, we're totally
Yeah,
safe making
obviously.
fun of anybody in this administration. Are you alive? Are you
Not
like
me.
even? Are you even
I'm
awake?
alive.
You can make fun of anybody in this administration. Nothing's off limits. You're gonna be all right. You're not getting canceled for that.
Hey, real quick though, at the end here, do you think the Charlie Kirk thing is something to break the conspiracy theorist collective minds just by, I think maybe me and you were talking about it, but maybe it was somebody else, where the analogy is we've been following all these breadcrumbs, and if someone was following me and I was leaving breadcrumbs, my next play is to unleash helicopters full of breadcrumbs everywhere in the forest so that there are so many breadcrumbs that no one with a brain that works can make sense. And I'm talking about making sense of any of it, dude. Of any of it.
Here's where I'm at on it. I don't think, like, on the conspiracy part of it, I don't really have an idea of who, why, with what. I don't like that part. I don't know. And I don't really even like to.
Well, he was pretty powerful. That's one thing I learned out of this.
The
is
why,
how-
the why I can understand. The why
Yeah.
is he was controlling a message to a younger demographic
Yeah.
that they want to embolden after they kind of they won. They capitalized on honestly just kind of a younger crowd that was rejecting a lot of the, we'll call it identity politics, but really it's all identity politics anymore, because like the way that it's been extreme left and extreme right, like it has been, people now identify with their tribe in a way that they're just looking at owning the other side, right? But like I feel like things may be getting a little stale. Not checking out the Epstein thing, I think, is the fucking catalyst for everything. I think it is the thing that I see. We talked about this before, that I see people on the right and the left, like as far on each side of the wing as you can fucking go, either direction, are like, yo, what are we doing about the Epstein thing? So for me, I think it should be number one fucking thing
Really?
that we take care of. 100%.
Really?
I think
I'm over it. I think I'm over the Epstein thing.
I
don't
think that's
we'll
what they're.
ever
I think
know.
that's what they're really counting
Yep.
on, and I think
Yep.
that. I think
I think
my
we'll
whole
never know.
My whole point is nothing else that you do politically. I cannot identify one singular thing that we can do politically in the United States that both sides would approve of. Can't find it. I don't know what it would be. There's no policy. There is absolutely zero policies, even as far as putting America first or whatever. Like, there are zero policies most people on both sides agree on. Epstein is the one that I think they 100% do. And I hope that Thomas Massey
We'll do
gets
it
his
live.
fucking flowers when it all comes down.
We'll do it live.
You know,
Fuck
yeah, I don't think he might
Do
get
it
more than that. I
live.
don't
I can-
know.
I'll
Like,
write it
it's
and we'll
it's
do
I
it
would be
live.
scared as shit to be
Fucking
a couple
thing
of people
sucks.
that are just insisting upon the truth, because it has been clear, like, this campaign was entirely predicated, and we know the guy's a bullshitter. Like, and that's not even like a condemnation of him. He's just a bullshitter kind of guy. He's a fucking salesman, you know. So we've gotten this thing all along. He was selling us on this idea of like, I'm gonna drain the swamp. I'm gonna, well, all they have done has been like, yes, the swamp exists, and fuck you. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh.
And there's nothing. There's nothing. So, like, anybody that's insisting on the truth in any way, shape, or form seems like they're like, they're going to be targeted, like, in one way or another. I mean, Trump's trying to primary Massey, but with an APAC backed candidate. Massey's not going to get voted out. People in Kentucky, like, I just have so much love for them, because between Rand Paul and Massey, I'm like, why can't we have one like that? Why can we not have one like that? Because we don't.
Has Hawley been doing some interesting shit? I always see his name attached to some shit that I'm kind of like, huh, okay. But I don't know if every move is a presidential bid later, because he seems very.
Oh, I think that he was definitely who they were eyeing to be a future of the party.
Yeah,
and
he
I
just
think
looks it,
I think he shot himself in the foot on January 6th.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think that, like, everybody just painted him out as a coward, and I think he just completely, and also those were his people, and
Well,
I think that.
How about the
he's
agents?
done
How
part
about
of that.
how about all the agents?
Oh, least surprising. We knew that from day one, dude. I mean,
know
it's
that's why where I'm at with the Epstein shit. Shouldn't that change the entire narrative that 250 agents were in there?
yes, it should. Yes, it should. That's what I'm saying is, when I see things that I think normally 20 years ago, everybody would have been like, yo, what the fuck? Why were those 275 agents? And for them to be like, patrolling, fuck you. The FBI doesn't patrol crowds. Get out of here with that shit. So, like, and I mean, dude, all along, and like, I've even heard from people that were like there, like, what they showed on TV could not have been further from what they had experienced. They didn't know until they got home. Like, they were, singing God Bless America, March to the Streets a half a mile away or whatever, just doing like that whole thing was like, they were shook. They were shook by it, because they were like, I was on boots on the ground.
Yep.
Like, it wasn't that kind of party. Like, somebody wasn't there to put their dick in the mashed potatoes. You know what I mean?
Our guy has a picture with the Buffalo guy.
Bro.
and when he was explaining it, I'm like, damn, my television made it seem like there was a fucking battle. That's why when they said only one person died, I'm like, wow, because it looked, and you had made a prediction about maybe 3 to 6 months prior to, where you're like, there may be some blood in the streets over what's going to happen next. And then January 6th happened. I'm like, this fucking guy. But I was expecting that to be like, and it's crazy because it just
didn't track.
Yeah,
and
if I watch,
this is what I'm so glad you said that, because this is what brings me back to the Charlie Kirk thing. I don't have a guess as to who or with what. I have an idea of the why. But what I do know, like, in my heart of hearts, when I just like put it all down and I'm just taking in all of the information as they are unrolling it, this motherfucking story stinks so bad, and has from the second that it went down. Everything that they said would make me go,
yeah,
what caliber? Hang on a second.
What?
What size round? Where was it at? It did or didn't. Hang on a second. Like I can't make sense of it. They have an old man. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a second. Is a train. They think maybe it was a train shooter. Oh, it had carvings in the bullets, and I'm like, the carvings in the bullets broke me. It broke me, and maybe that does speak to the conspiracy thing, where it's like everything's
Yep.
out there. So like,
Yep.
but I'm sorry, no. Then what really sealed it for me was the text messages thing. It just doesn't. Listen, I don't like. I don't know if it's true or not. What I'm saying is it doesn't feel true. Feels like I'm being bullshitted to. Like that story just stinks. I don't
Well,
understand it
well, it's
at
another
all.
one. It's another one of those things, kind of like 9/11, that as stories were breaking, there was a picture of a guy on the roof who looked like he was set up like one of the roof panels, and then that information's gone. And then there's more information about certain little trickery things that happen, then that information's gone. And then they're trying to piecemeal all this information. Then you're going back in your own thoughts, trying to decipher what information you heard was real, what wasn't real, what was some crackpot on the internet, what was some disinformation, until the point where you're like, oh, now, because I think they saw where they went wrong. I always just let me put myself in a position of the powerful elite. And if I was the powerful elite, I would hire people as jobs to figure out the best way to keep information from people and just kind of compartmentalize things and work. And this is exactly what I would do. I would have a tragedy where there's so many angles to it that 9/11, we got to see a lot of the breakdown. And now Tucker Carlson, 20 years later, is like, oh, this don't make sense. This don't make sense. This don't make sense. And they're like, okay, that's kind of. Well, now if we go back to Charlie Kirk 20 years later, they're going to be like, oh, there were 400 camera angles. AI got
That's
so
my whole
good that
point.
they
Yep.
could alter a scene if they wanted to. It looks like it went in here. It looks like it went out here. It looks like it was a guy in the back. Looked like it was some guy with a hand cannon. Looked like it was the lapel mic. His wife's doing weird shit. His wife is happy. His wife's shooting off fireworks. Donald Trump, she was in the Miss America pageant. It's just like, where the fuck does it end, dude? I just want to
Where
hang out with my
it
friends and go on vacation a little bit. Can we just get the middle class a little bit more money, guys? You don't even have to change your shit that much. Just
Yeah, you can keep
siphon a
being weird.
little bit. Yeah, be weird. We're not gonna fucking stop it. Can we
Yeah.
just get a little bit of sway back to the fucking middle class? Like, can we just all? I just want my dollar to spend just a
Do you know
fucking
what
fraction more.
do you know what I like what I think happened to the middle class that like doesn't get talked about a whole lot when
No, I'd love to
they
hear it.
bring it up is the middle class didn't go away. It just went overseas. Like we were so far ahead of the curve for the globe in all means of production and all of these kinds of things, right? Like that. I mean, if you were living in the middle class in America, even as far as, 40 years ago, you're so much richer than the rest of the world. Your quality of life so much better across the board in America in the 1980s compared to the rest of the world. In the 1990s compared to the rest of the world. In the 2000s, it's been a slow rise globally, especially with China coming on as a power and everything. That goes back to like Nixon, opening up trade with China and all. But the middle class didn't disappear. It just spread out over the market that is, like what used to be all ours, we're now sharing with the world. And it's like what they gave up was all the manufacturing, all of those like seemingly paid jobs because all these huge corporations have swallowed up even like decent size like hometown. Like I think about this isn't a great example because I think they're still self-owned, but like Kohler
Toilets?
plumbing supplies,
Yeah.
yeah, toilets, showers, all of that. Like it all started in like Kohler, Wisconsin, right? And like a whole entire town was basically employed by this thing. And I think that's the story of so many cities in America. And the thing is that there's just less and less brands. People gravitated to bigger and bigger, or they got swallowed up by big conglomerates. And there's just no like the ownership of the middle, they sold out. And then that money essentially just trickled back up to the top. Like, but from people who were kind of set up in a wealthy way, but they lost the thing that actually gave them power for basically a quick buck. And I think the middle class was sold by the middle class.
Yeah,
And
I agree.
ultimately, and all of that work just went to people that can do it cheaper in a different place and still get an insane quality
Yep.
of life.
We sold the middle class out for comfort. And we
For
talk
sure.
about comfort so much on this
Which
show.
we sold ourselves, and we do that all the time.
Yep.
We just did it with, we just recently did it with COVID when they were like talking about COVID relief. I'm like, yo, the people are going to blame this on the future
I hate
president.
Reese's, but I fucking buy a pack of Reese's. I'm selling my fucking soul for, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a part of the fucking problem.
I mean, when they did the COVID relief thing, I felt like that was actually the most egregious. I mean, the most egregious thing that's happened since I think it might even be bigger than the Patriot Act in a weird way, like as far as like just on America in general, because it was like a blatant fuck you, we're gonna have your money. Like they halved our money. And that doesn't happen immediately, you know? And then they're gonna and what they do with shit like that is like, well, it's going to be somebody else's problem tomorrow. And as long as the problem kind of unfolds while that person's sitting in the seat, we're not actually going to treat the cause of the problem. You know, we're going to treat this symptom, I guess. And so like there's never any solutions to this ongoing thing other than they're gonna pace with whatever fucking money they're printing, but the private market isn't. Not until we got fucking $7 dozen eggs, you know, which is exactly what fucking happened. I don't know, man. I
No,
felt like
it's
that was a direct. I think the way that they fuck with our money is a direct attack on us, and I hope that more and more people like really like take an active interest in like what their money's doing. Like I'm not an expert or anything, but like the fucking system as they've set it up, like I don't see it playing out all that fucking well. Like I think you should be teaching yourself about crypto and precious metals and all kinds of things because the US dollar I think has been under attack for 17 solid well, for 20 years. For
yeah.
20 years. Since the invasion of Iraq and honestly, since before fucking the Twin Towers fell when they couldn't account for fucking
Yep.
$2 trillion fucking dollars.
Which happened all the time, they said. Like, you look into that, that happened every year where just money goes missing in the defense.
We're
It's so
our
big.
money, our United States dollar is under direct attack and has been for a long time. And at the very least, you know, hedge your bets.
Well, dude,
You know?
I feel like right now we're like living in a world where we're like, use the fucking dollar. Hey, you use the fucking dollar. Are you gonna? Oh, which a part of me is like, yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's fucking like give all of our citizens $1 million and say, okay, this doesn't count as inflation because we have the biggest army. So if anyone wants to deflate the dollar across the globe, we don't fucking care because it doesn't matter anyway. We're a fiat currency. Guess what? Every one of our motherfuckers has $1 million. The top 1% rose, their wealth rose by 35% during COVID.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me at all.
And top 20%, their change in liquid assets was about $1 trillion that got siphoned to the top from. Well, I think the solution to that, I've been really just, because I hate complaining about shit without offering some sort of solution. And I think like some sort of grant program, like, you know, we saw the thing with NSAID and all that, USAID. We saw all the stuff with that and how much money we're giving away and, you know, just basically with like all the shit we waste and even wars and shit like that. Take that and give grants to some of the cities like that in which I saw along the Katy Trail. So all of these cities that were once towns, not really cities, that were once like vibrant little communities, if we can give grants and kind of start a program where it's like, all right, citizens of Defiance, you guys come up with a plan, You get some grant money. You just line it up. Have fucking AI help you. Be like, it's going to cost this much to rebuild the community center. It's going to cost this much to rebuild this. Rebuild all these small town America, and the same people who got us into this mess, we're going to be the same ones to get us out of this mess by congregating back to these small towns and then heading to the city to go to a game, to go to get something to eat, to do that. But basically, we're going to go back to what made America great, which was our small towns and fucking, traveling along Route 66 and shit like that. Like, America is still a fucking badass fucking place, dude. And
Oh, I think, yeah, I think people just need to get out. I think people just need to get out and go see other people doing things. And I think
that's
that there,
funny.
I think
thought you
there
meant
are
get
more
out
and more
like
people that
immigrants.
are, what's that?
I thought you meant get out like immigrants. People just need to get out. Just get out.
No, I think people need to get out and fucking go see their neighbors, and that
Yes,
extends
yes,
to their neighbors
yes.
on
Yep,
each of the coasts.
yep,
And
yep. Talk to them.
go to a different country also. Go
Yep.
to a different country, and then come back with a little appreciation for infrastructure,
Yeah.
and all of the things that we do have. But also, dude, I've said this time and again, like people on the whole were so happy in Peru with so little. It was like amazing. Like the more remote that you got, the happier that they got, and they were just so joyful in community. And like that's something that I do not take for granted. That's why I love our group of friends as much as anything. Like that's why I want to do fun stuff. Is our sense of community is you're like Wilson. Our sense of community.
Heidi ho, neighbor.
Our sense of community is like, I mean, I think just one of the main pillars of happy society. And I feel like when the community is reduced to nothing but digital and tribal, you got me. You got me.
You got me.
You got me. But I think when we reduce our existence to just a digital one, we're missing out on something that is very tough to measure with any kind of scientific tools, which is like what happens inside of us when we're just in proximity to people that we love, sharing laughs in person, sharing hugs in person. I think that there are very hard immeasurables that if you were to poll so many different people, they would almost explain as a shared experience, which is like something's happening there that's more than just talking through a screen.
There's something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's a man with a gun in his hand. And saying that you got to the hell. There's it all stop there. What's that sound? Everybody look what's going. All right, dude, you ready to fucking shut this thing down? I think this is a good show.
I'm so tired.
This is an
I think
hour.
I'm glad we got it figured out again.
Yeah, we did it. I didn't do anything the first time.
No, dude, listen, I wanted to go on record and say that because I don't mind them giving you the business a little bit. I don't mind them ribbing you a little bit, but when it's deserved. I mean, they got plenty. That's the other thing. You're like Trump.
I'm exactly like Trump.
You're exactly like Donald Trump in that, there's so many things to criticize that we don't have to just make up goofy stories and things to be mad at.
Exactly.
There's so much to be like, hey, that's dumb. You're a dumb fucking idiot for saying that. Or you're a dumb fucking idiot for doing that. But like, we don't have to like chase these, white rabbits. Actually, we do. I would like to go to the bottom of this Epstein thing as long as I'm just going on the record saying, let's follow the white rabbit all the way down that hole.
Epstein Schmepstein. I never
Dude,
heard
I
of the
thought
guy.
for
Are
sure
you
when
still
Maskey-
talking about? Are
I
you
thought
still
when-
talking about that creep?
That's so crazy. See, that's so crazy to me. The outward gaslighting thing, somebody's got to be held accountable for it on
That
like
was-
the world stage.
That
Because
was
everybody's doing it, and I'm over it.
Dude, that was the craziest thing. The day after they said they weren't going to release the list, they're like, "Hey, you gonna fucking what's up with that?" And Trump's like, "Who? Smepstein? Who's still talking?
It's the
Are we
craziest
still
thing.
talking?" Dude, I felt like watching a sitcom in the late 90s where the guy had been accused of cheating or something, and he's like, "What? Jillian? I don't know a Jillian, a jelly bean," and you're like, dude, this is so dumb. This would never work.
Well,
This is
I felt like it was like when you have like these time travel, like Back to the Future 3 or something, it's like or 2, when he was saying this all along, like this is what we're running on, this is what we're running on, this is what we're running on. One day happens, and then it was like, what are you guys talking about? Epstein?
Schmepstein?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't
ring a bell. And I was like,
what?
did something get like tinkered in the timeline that like what are we saying here? This is the craziest thing of all time. Berenstain? This Mandela effect? Like Epstein did kill himself? What are we doing here?
I don't know, man. What are we doing?
Cash Patel, I'll give him one of these.
What?
Give him
I'm
one of
Cash
those.
Patel. Hey, would I lie to you?
Dude, when he was on Rogan,
I wouldn't be the one to lie to you if there was anyone who was
listen. If there was any truth to tell,
it would be me.
Truth.
Why would I not tell you the words?
I would tell the truth.
My wife is an IDF soldier.
You know what the crazy thing is?
That. I can't keep track. I can't keep track anymore. I got to fish more, dude.
Dude, let's go fishing. I haven't been fishing in a long
winter
time.
Winter float, dude. We need like 2 more. People are interested in floating with me and Craig. Oh, what are we gonna do about that golf tournament?
When is it?
Oh, let's look it up.
I got it. It's 10. I think it's 10. 10? Is it October 10th?
It is October 10th, 9 a.m. 2 minutes. Next Friday. We need a 4th. So if anyone wants to join us.
We got to raffle that off. We'll raffle it off this week. Guys, if anybody wants to play golf, we're going to raffle off the 4th spot to play on our team, and we'll give all the money to the Give Back Gang for JP Wright. That's all I got. October 10th, get your team signed up. Hit up Brian Kessler if you want. Thanks for goofing. Thanks for new hat goofing.
Are we gonna try to do this in the morning, or are we gonna
tomorrow? We can. Yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
Well, text me when you get up.
All right.
All right, see you, buddy. Bye, everybody.
Cowabunga.